Hi everyone, this is Nicole Ali. I'm back with another video. I hope everyone is doing well. I was scrolling through a few of the rawstory.com pieces, and I did a video about I forget what it was about. I've done so many I forget. But there was a video I did from, I think, Atlanta Black Star, and there were a few articles I read from Atlanta Black Star. Some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with, but I came upon this story because I think they have a mixed bag of different people who are writing these pieces, writing these articles, and it's coming from different perspectives. So I do respect what they're doing, what they're trying to do, in bringing a different ideas to the forefront. Maybe ideas and pieces and events that are not being covered in mainstream media. So this article is titled "What Really Happened with the Clinton Foundation in Haiti," and it was just published January 24th, 2018. So let's get into this article. As a result of the recent comments by President Donald Trump, in which he called Haiti and African nations, quote, shithole countries, and said, "Why do we need more Haitians? Take them out." The issue of the Haiti's plight has resurfaced, but within a different context. The Clinton Foundation has been accused of corruption and misuse of funds, including allegations the foundation committed fraud in Haiti. And Tariq Nasheed and I think Jason Black and Professor Black Truth, a lot of people, Dr. Boyce Watkins, excuse me, have talked about this issue. It's not a new issue, but I'm hoping, I haven't read this article yet, so we'll see what they have to say. As The Hill reported this month, the Justice Department is conducting an investigation in Little Rock, Arkansas, into whether the Clinton Foundation engaged in, quote, pay-to-play politics while Hillary Clinton served as Secretary of State under President Barack Obama. Specifically, the FBI is investigating whether the Clintons promised or fulfilled any policy-related favors to foundation donors, or if donors gave to the charity for the purposes of receiving access to Clinton or particular outcomes from the government. Trump, whose campaign and supporters adopted the phrase, quote, lock her up, has called for investigations into his former political rival. When he was on the campaign trail supporting Trump, now Attorney General Jeff Sessions accused Hillary Clinton of using her position leading the Obama State Department to extort foreign governments to benefit the Clinton Foundation. A November 2, 2016 report from the BBC immediately before the election noted that Trump has criticized the Clintons' work in Haiti. I was at Little Haiti the other day in Florida, and I want to tell you, they hate the Clintons because what's happened in Haiti with the Clinton Foundation is a disgrace, Trump said in the final presidential debate with Clinton. In the 1980s, Haiti accused former dictator Jean-Claude Duvalier of laundering money he stole from Haiti by purchasing an apartment in Trump Tower. Trump sold the Trump Tower apartment to Duvalier through a Panamanian shell corporation in 1983, a practice which hides the finances and identities of buyers. So this goes back to the claims, which were once seen as conspiracy theory, that stated that Trump and several of his associates have conducted money laundering, similar to what you see back in the 1940s and 50s with the mob, with the Italian mob. And this is clear corruption. It's illegal, and money laundering is not legal, last time I checked. So he, and the claims of Trump's father being a member of the Ku Klux Klan as well are not too far off in people's memory either. So this goes to show you just how corrupt the man in the White House really is. Not only does he grab pussy, but he steals money and launders it through shell companies. Um, it goes on to state the January 2010 earthquake in Haiti killed an estimated 220,000 people. International donors pledged an estimated 13.3 billion with a B billion dollars in aid to the Caribbean nation in the wake of the devastation, and I'm one of those people that donated as well. Along with Haitian Prime Minister Jean-Max Bellerive, I guess that's French or something. Bellerive, former President Bill Clinton, who was UN's special envoy to Haiti, became co-chairman of the Interim Haiti Recovery Commission, IHRC. From January 2010 through June 2012, $9.04 billion in international funding was raised, $3.04 billion from individuals and companies, and $6.04 billion from bilateral and multilateral donors. Of the $6.04 billion, 9.6% or $580 million went to the Haitian government, while 0.6% or $36.2 million went to local Haitian organizations. The lion's share, 89.8% of $5.4 billion, went to non-Haitian organizations, including private contractors, international non-government organizations, or NGOs, and military and civilian agencies of donor countries, including the Pentagon, which charged the State Department hundreds of millions of dollars. So this clearly is a money grab, because that whole paragraph talked about money the whole time. Critics have pointed at the Clinton Foundation, alleging the charity had control over the billions of dollars in aid to Haiti. During the 2016 presidential campaign, the Clintons' involvement in Haiti translated into mixed feelings in the Haitian American community about Hillary Clinton, ranging from low enthusiasm to disappointment and anger. As Secretary of State, Clinton supported the presidency of Michel Martelly, intruding into Haitian electoral politics by flying to Haiti in 2011 to pressure President Rene Preval to allow Martelly to participate in a two-person runoff. Martelly won. As president, Martelly selected Special Envoy Bill Clinton's Chief of Staff as Prime Minister. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hillary Clinton flew to Haiti in 2011, and Rene Preval was probably going to be reelected as president in Haiti. But she strong-armed him to allow Martelly, her boy, to do a runoff in the election. So it would be two people running instead of one person, Preval coming in back in as the incumbent president of Haiti, meaning they'd have no election. They have no reason for election because he wouldn't have an opponent. So then Martelly won because it was a fake scam election, clearly, because he had all the money behind him. And then as president, Martelly paid the Clintons back by selecting Bill Clinton's chief of staff. I need to find out his name. Okay, that's what I gotta do. Find out Bill Clinton's chief of staff name. That's something that we need to do. And put him in as his prime minister. So basically the Clintons were running Haiti, the presidential office of Haiti at that time. And after that, it goes on to say, selected Special Envoy Bill Clinton's chief of staff as prime minister and gave important positions to people with criminal backgrounds. We already know the Clintons got long criminal history just in Arkansas when he was the governor. stealing money from white people that couldn't stand his ass. With the predatory lending they were doing for land and stealing people's land. So look that up. That ain't no conspiracy theory. Look it up. Then it says, and was known for corruption and violent government repression and attempting to install his successor. Mrs. Clinton's brother, Tony Rodham, because her maiden name is Rodham, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Her brother, Tony Rodham, became a member of an advisory board of a mining company that owns a gold mine in Haiti and was introduced to the company through the Clinton Global Initiative arm of the Clinton Foundation. Okay, there you go. That's what they do. So if anyone thinks that the Clintons are not just because they Democrat, I don't really give a dang if they Democrat or Republican. Clearly, you're a white supremacist. If you don't believe she's a white supremacist, I ain't gonna do suspect it. You are a white supremacist if you do this. Because I don't see her taking her white ass to the European countries and doing this kind of stuff. But she had her brother go to strong arm a gold mine in Haiti. And he was introduced through that Clinton Foundation. All of this fueled speculation that the United States and the Clintons were installing a puppet government and engaging in profiteering, and drew the ire of Haitians and Haitian Americans. According to the right-wing commentator and financial analyst Charles Ortel, in an interview with journalist H.A. Goodman in Huffington Post, the hurricane created an opportunity for the Clinton Foundation and its allies to raise considerable resources, but with little accounting of these funds. Where the money at? That's what they saying. Where is the money, Clinton? He goes on to say, the Clintons seem to be merchants around misery. Sally Struthers hustle. That's what I call it. They're operating as a kind of Robin Hood in reverse. There are many disasters that they seem to have exploited, Ortel said. In brief, the Clinton Foundation solicited massive sums to fight HIV/AIDS, but did not check carefully enough to ensure that these drugs were supplied in intact form and neither adulterated nor watered down. So what he's talking about there is some of the drugs that they had during HIV/AIDS. This was back in the late 80s, probably the early 90s into the mid 90s, because AIDS didn't really come onto the scene until the late 80s. They knew about it in the late 70s, actually. So it became big in the early to mid 80s and into the late 80s. In the early 90s, they just started developing drugs against HIV/AIDS. At the time, it was just HIV. Later on in the 90s, it became HIV/AIDS, where you go from having a viral infection to actual syndrome that affects you systematically throughout your whole body from head to toe. Okay, but when they say they did not check to make sure these drugs were supplied in intact form, they have found drugs that are for different diseases around the world that are contaminated with mold, contaminated with salmonella. The UN had to apologize years ago for contaminating the water of Haiti with cholera. That's in Hidden Colors 4, where Tariq Nasheed talks about that. They talk about that. So they also didn't check to make sure that the drugs were adulterated. And drugs that are adulterated means that they are not the right dose. Means that when you get a bottle of pills, like for instance, naproxen or Ritalin, Risperdal, or you get something like ibuprofen, something simple from CVS, Excedrin, and you get a bottle of it. If you pour out all the pills are the same doses. All the pills are the same size. They all have the same effect individually. And they all have 500 milligrams or 200 milligrams or whatever, 250, whatever it is. Adulterated medications don't come in the same doses. So every pill is different. It may be half the drug. It might be 500 milligrams, but 250 milligrams might be placebo. The other half is the actual drug. So you're not getting the full potency of the drug. So it takes longer for you to get better. And people who live in countries that are developing, such as Haiti, they need their drugs immediately. They need to have drugs that are going to work, because you can die if you don't get your drugs the way they're supposed to be administered. So this dude Ortel, he blowing the whistle on them. Let's go on. It said that The Nation, which is I guess another publication, also reported the hurricane-proof classroom trailers the foundation used in Haiti were structurally unsafe and laced with formaldehyde, a product the same company sued by Hurricane Katrina victims. So the same company that made the trailers, the FEMA trailers for Hurricane Katrina, because they had the trailers for a long time, because they don't have structures, living structures, domicile structures with formaldehyde. So these trailers are probably from the 80s and 70s, 80s or something. They had them stored somewhere. The same trailers they gave to the Hurricane Katrina victims, the FEMA trailers, and people are still sick from those trailers, are the same ones they used in Haiti after the earthquake. And they use them after hurricanes and stuff like that too, and tropical depressions, because people think they just have earthquakes in Haiti. They got, Dominican Republic. They have all kinds of hurricanes and tropical depressions that they don't show on the news all the time. But let me go ahead and go on. Reflecting the anger against the Clintons among the Haitian American community on January 12th, the Committee to Mobilize Against Dictatorship in Haiti, Comacota, held a protest outside the Clinton Foundation headquarters in New York City. Speaking at the protest was Daoud Andre, president of Comacota and a radio host. Okay, so they got a video? Okay, this is good. Let me exit out this part. I don't want to see that. I want to see this video. Let's see if it will play, y'all.
Because it's January 12th, 8 years after the earthquake that hit our country. When this earthquake happened, at least 300,000 Haitians died. And people and governments from all over the world, they came to help the Haitian people. But the Clinton Foundation, which has an office in this building, they stole billions of dollars that was meant to help the Haitian people. The press over here has not said anything to condemn the Clinton Foundation, and we hope that today the press will take this opportunity to ask the Clintons what happened to these billions of dollars. Bill Clinton was the head of recovery for the United Nations Special Envoy.
Wow. Wow. So that's the end of the video. You could tell the pain and the hurt in that man's voice, because it is a painful situation. And it's an evil empire. White supremacy, that's what it is. It's an evil empire. It's an evil religion where they do, like I said, the Sally Struthers hustle on countries of non-white people. You notice they don't ever do this type of stuff to white people, to white countries. They do it to non-white black countries. I won't even say non-white. I'll say black countries, because they don't even really do it to non-white countries like Asian countries and other so-called Hispanic countries and Latino countries, Spanish-speaking countries or whatever, because they have their own economy that they can help. But these people continue to oppress and diminish the value and the sheer life of people who are of African descent or African or Moorish descent. The poorest people on the planet, you gonna hurt. Okay, I'm gonna get emotional, and I don't want to do that. So let's go on. The organization says it continues to protest the Clintons because there is still no justice despite the billions they have stolen through Bill Clinton's position as UN Special Envoy to Haiti in March of 2009, in the aftermath of 4 major storms which devastated parts of our country. Through the post-2010 earthquake Interim Haiti Reconstruction Commission, through foreign governments and corporations funneling hundreds of millions, most of them undisclosed, for favors from the U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton to the Clinton Foundation, under the guise of, quote, I'm going to say, quote, helping Haiti, because the bitch wasn't doing nothing but taking money. We clearly can see that. And yes, I'm not taking back what I said. The bitch was taking money, okay? And in other countries, you take money, you get your hands chopped off. And in other countries, you take some money, you get your ass, you end up missing, okay? And through the Clinton Bush Fund, and I'm not saying that's what needs to happen to her, because the trolls don't come to my page talking bullshit, talking some mess. I'm not saying that's what needs to happen to her. But if you're evil, you're evil. You tell me in the comments what you think should happen to somebody that do something like this. Okay, let me go ahead and cover my ass with that. And through the Clinton Bush Fund, there you go. People always assuming the Republicans and Democrats don't work together. Hello. Komakota said in a press statement, in the light of the announcement by the Justice Department, the group says it remains vigilant and demands a serious investigation, and that any crimes are fully prosecuted and punished. Quote, it is itself a crime that this Justice Department prosecuted and got a conviction against Corinne Brown, Florida's first African-American congressperson since Reconstruction, for corruption related to $800,000 from her One Door for Education charity. And yet it took them this long to even start an investigation of the Clintons, the statement added. I remember that when Corinne Brown, I remember seeing videos and pictures of her going to court. I think she was in court at some point. And they did the same with Ray Nagin after Hurricane Katrina. They did the same with Kwame Kilpatrick, I think in, was that Detroit? Let me know if I'm wrong, but in Detroit. They did the same for a lot of these mayors and stuff. Bill Bradley out here in LA. William Bradley, I think it's William Bradley. And so forth. They did it for the mayor in Philadelphia after the MOVE organization. He gave the green light for them to bomb an entire city block, and he took the fall for it. He was the patsy for that. It goes on to say, Komakota's claims of the Justice Department's tardiness and looking at the Clintons notwithstanding, Bill and Hillary Clinton have together and separately weathered multiple federal and congressional investigations, ranging from Whitewater in the 1990s, that was with the money scams with the land and the money and stealing money back from people and loaning them money, and when they couldn't pay the loans, you had all this interest tacked on, they couldn't pay the loans, then you steal the land back. That's what Whitewater was. So I wasn't lying. Y'all trolls want to come on here. I was not lying. From the Whitewater through the probe into Hillary Clinton's use of private email servers as Secretary of State that wrapped up in 2016 during her campaign for president. The latest probe, a renewal of an investigation that began under the Obama administration, has found the Clintons prepared to respond. The Clinton Foundation told Atlanta Black Star that it raised $30 million for the Haiti earthquake relief efforts and did not have control over the bulk of the $9 billion raised for Haiti. They said overall, and this is a statement in writing, overall we put out that many of the claims about the Clinton Foundation and Haiti have been found out to be flat out false. The Clinton Foundation press office said in a statement, all funding collected by the Clinton Foundation for Haiti was distributed in full to aid groups on the ground, and we have documented which groups received this funding and what it was for. The Clinton Foundation did not take a penny in overhead for our work. I believe it when I see it. You need to post the PDFs of that then. Notice they haven't posted no PDFs of that. They put stuff in the statement or they just say it, but they don't post no proof. But they want everybody else to post proof of what they've done. The foundation also pointed to various refuted claims, including Trump's assertion that Secretary of State Hillary Clinton did favors for the Clinton Foundation donors, and that Hillary Clinton set aside environmental and labor rules to help a South Korean company with a record of violating workers' rights set up what amounts to a sweatshop in Haiti. PolitiFact depicted his claim as mostly false. BBC reported that the foundation and the State Department arranged with the Haitian government for a $300 million 600-acre factory to produce clothing for retail giants such as Target, Walmart, and Old Navy. Several hundred farmers were evicted to clear the land, and the South Korean textile company Say Trading Company later donated between $50,000 and $100,000 to the foundation. That was their payback. Thank you, Clinton Foundation, for letting us move these niggas off this land so we can build a sweatshop and then rehire them. Although they ain't got nowhere to live, they gonna work their ass off like some slaves. Thank you, Clinton Foundation. Here's our money. We are the South Korean company Say Trading. We gonna pay you back $50,000 to $100,000. Thank you for letting us reinstate slavery in Haiti. That's what that was. While Clinton said the facility would produce 100,000 jobs, only 8,000 were created. Exactly. That's pretty much what I just said. And these are not jobs. These people get paid like $1, $2, maybe maximum you might get paid $5 a day. A day. And you working from can't see to can't see. You working from before the sun comes up to when the sun goes down. You only spend like, what is it? Like one lady said she spends like 6 to 8 hours with her family a day. And she has children. Her husband was killed. So yeah. This is what a war looks like. People assume that war is always tanks and missiles and guns. No, a war is economic. A war is social. A war breaks you down at the family structure. Because that's the strongest thing against the state is the family. The article goes on to say, the Washington Post rebutted another allegation that Hillary Clinton and the Clinton Foundation raised hundreds of millions of dollars for a hospital that was never built. I remember that when they talked about that. Further, John Katz, who was the Associated Press correspondent in Port-au-Prince during the earthquake, wrote a piece in Slate stating that neither I nor anyone else has found the coveted evidence of either Clinton making off with vast sums of money from Haiti or the relief effort. Katz offered the historical backdrop of U.S. intervention in Haiti and elsewhere, and the failed earthquake recovery in Haiti, which led to spiraling inflation and spikes in violence. No two individuals, including Haiti's own leaders, enjoyed more power and influence than the Clintons in the morass of the failed reconstruction following the deadly January 12, 2010 earthquake. When a troubled country managed to go from catastrophe to worse, he said, arguing that there is no proof the goal was to financially benefit the Clintons. Okay, then show me otherwise. Katz did find fault with Hillary Clinton for pursuing badly flawed vision of prosperity for Haiti, focused on foreign investment in tourism, construction, and low-wage garment factories, which would mean low wages and little money flowing in the local economy, rather than the stated goal of relieving Haitians from poverty. I think that meant relieving. These people y'all need to edit. Atlanta Black Star, you need to edit now. I like you, but you need to edit. Let me start over. Rather than the stated goal of relieving Haitians from poverty and preventing future refugee crises. That model, he argued, has been pursued by the U.S. since the 1960s. Where's the evidence? That's the whole article. I'm asking, where's the evidence? And y'all can tell me. Put the links in the comment section. Let me know what the evidence is. Now watch he bullshit right here. The system isn't designed for them. It's for us. Wait a minute. Who is he talking about? Them. He must be talking about the Clintons, and us is other white folks that he talking about. He said the system isn't designed for them. It's for us. The low wages that the U.S. Embassy helped suppress are the reason we can enjoy a steady stream of $9 Mossimo camisoles and $12 six packs of Hanes t-shirts. This motherfucker, he losing his mind. You got people dying. You have people who make less than $9 a day, and he talking about they dying, they getting sick, they got cholera in the water. I don't give a damn. At least in the U.S., we can buy $9 raggedy ass tank tops to wear to work or on a date, or when we about to go do a booty call, and $12.99 six packs of Hanes t-shirts. You gonna compare that to somebody's life? Okay, Mr. Katz, what's your first name? Jonathan Katz. Oh yeah, you white. Probably a small hat, something. Yeah, you're a white supremacist. I'm gonna go ahead and say that. You white. I know you white with a name like that. You're a white supremacist, clearly. When you put products that are cheap, cheaply made, cheaply sold, and get thrown away in a year or less over people's lives, yeah, that's you white supremacist. Look into this dude if y'all get a chance. He said even U.S. military uniform parts get made in Haitian sweatshops. And then they turn around and send the same military in those uniforms made in Haiti to Haiti, where Haitians try to survive after an earthquake. Wow. Then it goes on to say, Snopes has debunked two conspiracy theories that have circulated in conservative circles and among misinformation news sites, specifically that former Haitian official Klaus Oberwein died of a suspicious suicide days before he was scheduled to testify against the Clinton Foundation or Hillary Clinton, and that a U.S. surgeon who exposed Clinton Foundation corruption in Haiti was found dead in his home under suspicious circumstances. And Bill Clinton denied any claims that the Clinton Foundation used money designated for Haiti for personal means. Wow. And everybody who knows about your bullshit behind the scenes just keeps showing up dead. Suspicious suicide. Suspicious death. And I bet you the people that are dying, Klaus Oberwein and this surgeon, this U.S. surgeon who exposed the corruption in Haiti, because he probably had to go down there, Doctors Without Borders. He probably had to go work in Haiti under Doctors Without Borders, and he knew what was going on. He knew about stuff that was going on, and they end up dead. Everybody that know about your bullshit end up dead. That ain't okay. This ain't no conspiracy no more. Bill Clinton tweeted, "No Clinton Foundation funds dedicated to Haiti or otherwise were used to pay for Chelsea's wedding. It's not only untrue, it's a personal insult to me, to Hillary, and to Chelsea." Okay, fuck you and your kid. Okay, moving on. While there is disagreement over the role of the Clinton Foundation in Haiti, it is certain that billions of dollars were raised for Haiti. The American Red Cross raised $500 million for Haiti, spent 1/4 of the funds on internal expenses, and only built 6 houses. That's what everybody's been talking about for the past couple of years. The people of Haiti, the first black republic, have suffered and continue to suffer. Everyone has failed Haiti. We have to remember, I know this is the end of the article, but sometimes they have comments. Yeah, here's some comments at the bottom. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I just wanted to say you have to remember that Haiti is the only country on the planet that had a slave population that rose up and defeated 3 different major military empires: the British, the French, and the Spanish. Okay? And you can count the Portuguese in that too, because a lot of them were some nasty, nasty dudes. Okay? pedophilia, rape, sodomy, murder, you know, deamination, like all kinds of stuff with decapitation, all kinds of ways of torturing people, killing people. Yes, this is what they did back in the day. Um, excuse me. So now they're doing it financially. Now it's a financial grab. Now it's almost like they're punishing Haiti for being the only nation in the world to stand up against these super powers at the time, who are now, of course, superpowers now, not as much as the U.S., but they're still up there, you know, near the U.S. financially and politically and so forth. And with power, they have a military to back it up. You can have all the money you want. If you don't have a way to enforce your power, you don't really have power. You have a false sense of power. If people don't fear you, and they don't fear what you're going to do to them, they don't respect you. They lose respect for you. And especially when you got the bag, you better have somebody afraid of you, because you're going to get that bag taken real quick. But anyway, y'all, let me go back to the top of the story. This was a long article, I know. I apologize for the length of the article. I apologize for stopping in between. It's just this particular topic, it really gets under my skin. And yeah, this is something we can have a discussion about in the comment section. Please let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you wish to do so. Click the notification button, and I'll see you all later.